Is a demonstration of the application of the Micro Z2 with the sock and knee sleeve. So if you get both legs, you'll have 2 devices, 2 socks, 2 knee sleeves, and 8 tubes of cream. With the unilateral, you'll have 1 of each. So we're going to show right now for training just the one side. So you'll need 1 device, Micro Z2, 1 sock, 1 sleeve, and 1 tube of cream. With the device, you're going to open the top using the perforation. That'll get you into the plastic bag. Once you're inside the plastic bag, there'll be a black mesh bag with the device, strap, batteries, and the wires. For now, the strap will be set to the side. We're going to go ahead and place the batteries in the device. You're going to pick the device up, turn it over, and the compartment to get into it, you're going to take your thumbnail into the top slit and pull down and back to open it up. And then you're going to place the 2 batteries into the compartment. The flat side is going to go towards the spring, and you'll place both batteries. This does take 2 batteries, and on average will last approximately a week with those 2 batteries. You'll then put the backing in place and snap it back in place. You will now take the wires out of the bag. There's also a small Velcro strip that we may be using later, but most likely we'll be tucking it into the strap, which we'll show you in a little bit. You will then apply the wires, and you'll look at one side of the wires will have snaps, and there will be receptacles on the back of the device. That's where we'll snap in. The other end will be for the garments. You will look at the back of the device. You'll notice near the receptacles, there's a circle with a plus and a circle with a minus. The circle with the plus is going to receive the red or positive snap, and the circle with the black or minus is going to receive the black. And that is how we put the device together. We're going to go ahead and go through the device and how to use it. So you're going to notice before we turn everything on, I'm just going to walk through what we see there. On the bottom beneath the words Micro Z2 are 2 small buttons. Those are our timers. The bottom left is the power on-off switch and a 30-minute treatment, and the bottom right is the full 8 hours. To the far right and left of the device are the big positive and negative keys that are going to increase and decrease your voltage. At the top, you're going to see numbers 1 through 10. That is the meter for the voltage. Each number you look at represents a 20-volt increment. So 1 is 20, 2 is 40, 3 60, 4 80, 5 100, all the way to 10, which is 200 volts. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on by hitting the bottom left button and letting it go quickly. It will light up blue. Then you will move to the bottom right button to get your 8-hour treatment. And you will hit the plus key 4 times to move from one number to the next. So you'll see it go from number 1 to number 2. Each click represents a 5-volt increment. So if you click 4 times, it will move you from one number to the next number. Also, at the top of the voltage meter, you'll see the light is solid at the moment. When the light is on and is solid, the device is running. It will go into an off mode and ramp off throughout the course of the 8-hour treatment. It will flash when it's ramped off. So do not think anything is wrong. It will start a solid light and then a flashing light throughout the course of the 8 hours. If the bottom left-hand button is flashing, that means the battery is running low. You will only have approximately 30 minutes before the battery goes dead, so please ensure that you change your batteries if the bottom left button, the power button, is flashing. To shut the device down, you're going to hold the bottom left power button for 5 to 8 seconds. We're going to set the device to the side, and now we're going to get our garments taken out. We're going to take out first the sock, and you're going to take the perforation and pull that off and open up the package, and you'll get your sock out. This is our universal sock, and it has a snap connector at the top with a pigtail. Then you'll also see a knee sleeve. This is also a universal knee sleeve, so both of these are one size fits all up to a certain range. And you're going to take the perforation off the top of this to get into it as well. And then you'll have the knee sleeve. We're going to remove the snap connector off the top of the knee sleeve and the sock, and we're going to apply the black from the sock to the black wire, and the black from the knee sleeve to the red wire. Please ensure that you cover the silver completely when you put these in the receptacles at the end of the snap connectors. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and open up our tube of cream so that we can apply that to the leg, and then we can apply our garments. You're going to unscrew the top. There will be a silver seal in the way. You'll take that off and then put the top back in place. You'll set that down for a moment because you're going to need to go ahead and take off your shoe and sock and pull your pant leg up to above your knee. Now we're going to apply a nickel-sized amount of cream, and you're going to cover the knee area from about mid-thigh down to just below the knee a few inches. Basically, you're going to want to ensure that you're rubbing the entire area with cream, front, back, and sides, the length of the knee sleeve. When you go to put your knee sleeve on, you want to ensure that the snap is facing down towards the foot and that it's in front so that you can easily see it so that we can attach it together. You're going to slide the knee sleeve up and bring it up over your knee onto your thigh. From there, you're going to apply cream to the foot and to the ankle, approximately a few inches above the ankle. You're going to want to make sure you cover the top of the foot, the bottom of the foot, the toes. The entire foot should be covered all the way to a few inches above the ankle, depending on where that sock lands. Again, in the future, once you've had these on several times, you'll know exactly where you need to put your cream. But it does need to be thoroughly underneath the garments, both on the knee and the sock. Now you will go ahead and apply your sock. Now, if you do not have a 2-inch gap, as you see here, you're going to need to bring your knee sleeve up a little bit higher. And we're going to end up putting our band in between that area to ensure that the sock and the knee sleeve do not touch. It is imperative that when you're using the garments, the sock and knee sleeve do not touch. Next, you're going to put the black strap in place. You're going to notice that the strap has a rounded end and a square end. It's also going to have one side of the Velcro that's soft and fuzzy. There's also a pocketed area near the rounded end, and that's where we're going to be putting the device once we get everything put together. You're going to put this in the space between the sock and knee sleeve. You're going to lay the square end down first with the soft, fuzzy Velcro facing out away from the skin. You're going to wrap this behind the leg, bring the rounded part past the square part, and stick it to itself. You'll want to ensure, as you see here, that the area where you're going to tuck the device into the pocket is in between the silver snaps. Next, we're going to grab our device, and when we put this together, we're going to put the red snap or red wire on the top or towards the heart, and the black wire towards the bottom or the foot. So again, red to the top or the heart, black to the bottom. Once that's in place, we're going to go ahead and turn on our device. We're going to hit the bottom left button. It will light up blue. We want to ensure we get our 8 hours, so please do not forget to move to the bottom right button for the full 8 hours. Then we're going to start using the plus key, and we're going to go to number 3. So that will be 4 clicks to get to number 2 and 4 more clicks to get to number 3. So again, your voltage is going to be set by your clinical educator. Please do not use this video as a representation of the voltage you'll be receiving. That will be instructed to you by your clinical educator. Once this is done and you're at the voltage that you're set at, you can go ahead and place the device inside the strap. A few things before you do that though. You do want to place the device facing down for 2 reasons. On the back, you'll notice there's the 2 tabs, and they do stick out. If it presses into your leg over a course of time while you're sleeping, it could become uncomfortable. So you want to make sure that those are not down against the skin. And then also the lights can be somewhat bright at night, so this will help subdue the lights. So you're going to want to tuck this now down into that strap with the pieces facing up. Now, if you have any problems with anything, any of the snaps coming off or any issues, you can take a second sock and put it over the entire area to keep it in place. And or you can take a sock, if it's too hot to wear a sock over it, you can cut just the tubing portion at the top and cut the foot off and use that to cover everything to keep it in place.